Hey there, everybody. It's Rev Kev here. Pray you're having a great evening tonight. Thanks for kind of checking things out here on my YouTube channel tonight. Um, yeah, I really appreciate you coming by. It's great to have you here. I'm playing around with a new setup. I always love playing around with new toys and new tools in order to kind of learn and grow. And so that is kind of what I'm doing tonight. I had a few hours to kill. I had to drop my daughter off at an event and I didn't want to go all the way home. So I just popped into my office, kill a couple of hours, and play around with some new toys. Speaking of new toys, my 18-year-old son Cameron picked up a Nintendo Switch a few months ago. I've played around with it a little bit, but honestly, not a lot. Not for any reasons apart from I just haven't really gotten into any games on it, and I just haven't really had a lot of time to play games on it. I was playing this Ultimate Alliance 3, but it was pretty garbage, and so I brought it back and traded it in so that my son could pick up Pokemon Shield. Now, my 18-year-old diehard, diehard Pokemon fan. Ever since he was a little kid, he has always been into Pokemon. A buddy of mine, 14, 15 years ago, when my son was 3, gave him an old Nintendo Game Boy with one of the first Pokemon games on there, and that 3, 4-year-old kid was hooked on Pokemon ever since. Got into all the cards and the cartoons and the movies and the toys and everything, and I always enjoyed it more through him. So he picked up this new game, and he said, "Dad, it would be really funny if you streamed this." I went, "Okay." So I figured I'd give it a shot. I don't know next to nothing about Pokemon, apart from a few little things I learned from Pokemon Go. And I just see here that my chat box here isn't working on my screen. We're not seeing the live feed coming up on there. So anyways, not too sure why, but wonder why that's not showing up. I'll have to play with that later. Anyways, so yeah, without any further ado, let's jump into this. I created a new account just to start completely and totally fresh. Now you can see my really high-tech setup is I've got an HD camera just literally pointing at the Switch. I'm hoping to cool. I heard you have been bullying a friend of mine who's a Galactic Pods. Oh, I hope you know that you've been reported. Don't know what you're talking about. But that's cool. To me too. On break. About to go back. Very cool. What is my name? My name is. Well, let's might as well just keep it consistent. Let's go Rev Kev. Go okay. That's me. Now it's saving. Peter Walker, that is a joke. People like to joke around on YouTube, I guess, right? Now the graphics I'm seeing, obviously on the Switch, are a lot better because it's taken a moment for the camera to adjust. Hey, Josh the Cowboy, good to have you here. You got Sword. That's awesome. Hey, Stig Kenobi, great to have you here. Just killing a little bit of time here at work while turn that down just a tad. And why is that start? Because I thought it was a really cool pose, you know, Captain Rex being all pensive and everything, and my son was playing around with some graphics, and so he just thought it would be cool to do that. But yeah, I guess I could see your point. Probably not. It's kind of funny. So right here in this intro of Pokemon Sword, this dude here, Looks a lot like Ross from Entertainment Tonight Canada, who is definitely one of my favorite film critics, because he gets it and he reports Disney Star Wars the way Disney Star Wars should be reported. So, anyways, time for Champion Leon's exhibition match. Boom. So I have no idea what the story is. It's kind of like, I don't know, are all these Pokemon games the same? Do they all follow the same basic story, or do they change them up? I mean, they make so many of them, and it just kind of seems like, I don't know, when I would watch my kid play, it was battle after battle after battle after battle, and there you go. Boom. So it's kind of a drag with the Nintendo Switch that it doesn't just have a feature to automatically live stream the way the PlayStation does. Like, it's awesome with the PlayStation. It's literally you just push one button and pow, you're live streaming on YouTube or, on Twitch. But this is like such a complicated system. I actually looked into getting one of those video capture little boxes there. So I may pick up one of those still, and we'll see how it goes. Do you like retro games? I do. I don't play many. I actually don't play nearly as many games as I like to play. But I actually had built an arcade cabinet a few years back. We had it in my son's room, and I kind of had like a TV monitor in it, an old PC hooked up into it, and had a video game emulator, and I kind of wired the board, like with the joystick and all the buttons for multiplayer. That was a fun little project, and so we had about 250 old arcade emulated games on that card. It was really, really cool. So, there we go. And I do have a few old games that I like to go back to. I play the Uncharted series again and again and again. So Commodore 64, dude, that's awesome. I had a buddy of mine had one of those when we were in, my goodness, that has to be high school or even elementary school. Even, man, that was a long time ago. And oops, gotta go get my clothes up in my bedroom. And that was, yeah, Commodore 64. I remember that Ghostbuster game. That was really awesome. It had the two little dudes. You had to kind of get them close together across the stream and catch the little ghost in the middle of that one. That game was awesome. Anyone here to knock? I wonder if. Oh, look at this. I'm just going to kind of. There we go. I'm going to give a few of you guys just moderator access. People that I know. And if people are causing problems, well, then you can just deal with it. Help me out with that, I guess. I've never really done this before, and never, I kind of done a little bit of live streaming a couple of times with Jay from Drunk 3PO and Sis Kryptonian, um, and with the Fandom Collective. I haven't really tried to do much of it on my own, but hey, who knows? Maybe if I can get the gear all set up, and we'll play around with it a little bit more. So. So I guess like the first thing you end up doing is you got to get a Pokemon or something, Okay, GP, don't know how, but you're pulling up someone else's stream. Yeah, Josh the Cowboy says, just updated Pokemon. The story changes, but it's the same concept. Get the gym badges. So it really, like, Pokemon is basically like a grinding game, right? You just kind of plow through it and collect them all. Like, really, that's pretty much it, right? You just gotta catch them all and then boast that you got them all. Is that kind of the game? Do you I don't know. Do you save the world? Do you save Gotham City or anything like that? Hey, who's this dude? Power of science is amazing. Now you can battle and trade Pokemon with other people just by walking around. Isn't that super amazing? It is. That is super amazing. Hey. And we can just randomly walk into people's houses. That's safe. Sorry the graphics aren't as good. Let me see if I can do something here with that. Let me see if I can configure. If I hit that. Whoa, that's a lot worse. Does that help out a little bit? Not all that much, did it? Whoa, that didn't help. I made it worse. How did I make that worse? Me too. Rev Kev, some of us at top tier guys left Galactic Pop's little chat room. Now he's hurt and going around trolling us. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I know Galactic Pops has had a tough go of stuff lately, and I'm not too sure what's going on. I watch his stuff. I think, I collect Funko Pops, so I found him through that. But, yeah, I haven't really heard anything. I'm not really active on the Discord server or anything that he puts on, but that's too bad. Hopefully things get sorted out. And yeah, he's always been a very positive, nice guy, very helpful for me with my channel. Again, don't really know much at all, really. Where am I supposed to go here? Where's the door? Oh, there's the door. Well, I know he's been quite sick a lot too, so hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he's all right. So stay clear of the tall grass because I don't have a Pokemon and I don't want anyone coming after me. Okay. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, I'm always a big fan of seeing people get help that they need, so hopefully that happens. I'm actually pretty darn impressed with how nice the graphics are on the Switch. Again, you can't really tell by this stream, but wow, like for these little tiny cartridges that you just plug into it, the animation is beautiful. It's really, really nice. The colors are really crisp and bright, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I was quite surprised. you know, especially moving to these little tiny cartridge things. I was like, there's no way the graphics and the music and everything can be good with that, but that's pretty darn impressive what they stick on them. Okay, so what's going on here? So we got this champion guy here. He's visiting the town. Everyone's totally impressed with him because he's like some... Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by 2Med2. It's great to have you here, and have a great shift at work. Roar. So he roars. All the kids are waving. Number one fan. You must be Revcav. Oh, it's his little brother. There we go. And then we go from here. There you go, strike a pose. And don't like little kids get like really bored with all this reading? I would assume little kids would check out my daily advent calendar thing I've been doing with Star Wars more. People said I have checked out a couple of them actually. I didn't get a chance to comment on them, but I have watched a bunch of them. So yeah. Hey there, Cyber Cyclone. Great to have you here. Thanks for popping into the stream tonight. Just goofing off. Had some time to kill, so I'm playing around with some new tech to see about some of this live streaming stuff that everyone else seems to be doing way better than me. I just joined, by the way. To me too is a hater to GP. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I haven't really heard what's going on the Galactic Pops side of things, so kind of hard to play mediator role over the internet sometimes and try to figure out what's up and all that. So. Okay, so I guess these are the three. Well, like I said, Cyber, Cyclone, sorry to hear. Hopefully that gets sorted out. Okay, go ahead. You pick first. So what do I got here? I can pick this little blue guy. I can pick this rabbit guy. Or I can pick this little green guy. Let's go with the green guy. Grass type Pokemon. Grass type. I don't even know what that means. I guess there's all... Oh no, I do know what that means. I remember I played Pokemon Go a little bit. And so different types are more powerful against other types. Stuff like that. It's like too many things to remember for some of these games. I just like to go, get dressed up as Grookey. That's what I just picked. Would you like to give Groupie a nickname? Give him a nickname. What's a good nickname? He's a Grookey. We'll just call him Groot. Well, maybe he'll learn some words. So just go, I am Groot. Yeah, the camera is really... I wonder if there's a whiteness setting or a brightness setting I can play with. So it doesn't... If I turn the brightness... Ooh, that seemed to help. There, that helped a lot. Okay, you can see things a little bit better now. Hey, hurry up, hurry up, I want to fight something. I'm done reading. All right, enough of all this trainer nonsense. Exactly. Okay, now we're gonna go eat. There you go, have a nice little barbecue, a little family time. There you go, shish kebab. The next day. Even building up a bit of love. Okay, made fast friends. This is Grookey. Listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourselves. There you go. We're gonna become Pokemon champions. Whatever that means. Okay. Yes. Do these things, I certainly need to choose. More importantly, to have a champion time battling with them. Okay, now we fight. Okay, so we fight. I can scratch, or I can growl. Well, it's scratch, because growling doesn't sound like it would do anything. Ooh, there you go. Critical hit. What kind of beginner's luck is that? I don't know. Total beginner luck. Let's fight again. Let's scratch up again. Why is the monkey carrying a stick? There you go. Victory. Go to level 6. Learn branch poke. That's why he's carrying a stick, so he can poke people with his branch. This goes from there, and that goes from there. Fight. Well, let's do the branch poke. There you go, poke him with a big stick. Oh, he's still alive. One more. Let's see if there's another setting on this camera I can play with. Make it look a little better here. Yeah, it really doesn't like that at all. Cancel that. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Playing around with these settings. You beat my 2 Pokemon with your 1. Well, yeah, because I'm going to be Pokemon champion. Come on. Well, that was a shock, I guess. I know now why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon too. You and your Pokemon all fought hard. Be a rival to Hop. Would you push him and make the both of you stronger? Okay. I really want to get stronger and stronger. You see me in battle, Lee, so come on. No. Join the... What's he talking about here? Talking about gym battles, especially your friend. Before you think about getting gym badges, best to be thinking about getting a Pokedex. Trainer Pokedex. That's that thingy that just tracks everything that you collect, right? Pretty sure that's what that is. We'll go find one of those. Okay, let's see here. What else is happening? Oh yeah. Oh, you should go tell your mom that you're a little kid and you're leaving home to go collect Pokemon. Okay, bye. Okay, you. I can't take that one. Can't catch that one. Oh, hey, there you go. Oh, because this is not my house. My house is at the top of the hill. Hey, Kilo Custom Squad. Good to have you pop into the stream here. Appreciate you coming by. Just goofing off, killing some time, playing around with some technology upgrade stuff on my computer, and yeah, just playing around to see if I can improve live streaming and things like that here on YouTube. And my kid said, hey, you should live stream playing Pokemon because an old guy playing Pokemon is funny. Don't know why, but hey. What do you say? Yeah, let's go save the sheep. I am a shepherd. Ah, there you go. Bad joke. Sorry. Pastor joke. Okay, it's weird. My chat window here. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what I did. It's, let me go into here. Filters. Started playing around with this here. No. Not too sure why that's not working. It's weird how some things are pushing about. About to get back on the road. We're Christmas shopping. Hey, Christmas shopping. I love Christmas shopping, actually. I quite enjoy it. Barnes & Nobles. Have a great time Christmas shopping. Hopefully you pick up something nice for the people you love. Yeah, we actually finished all of our Christmas shopping already. I think I've got... Oh, that's not 100% true. What do we got? We have one more thing that we got to pick up for my daughter. And then we are done Christmas shopping for the year, which is pretty cool. Let's fight this squirrel. No. Fight. Scratch. Kill the squirrel. I wonder if I move this just a bit down that way. Yeah, I think it's every time the scene goes black, then it takes a while for it to kind of readjust. Having a hard time refreshing, which is too bad because this camera is actually a really, really nice camera, and I've used this for other things, and haven't had any kind of problem with it. But if I hit that, ew, that's bad. That's worse. Don't do that. Color intensity, white balance. That doesn't seem to be helping at all either. Sucks. And it's funny because I actually had done this before when I was trying to live stream um, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. That's the name of the game. Give me. And by doing that, I used my phone, and it worked fantastic. But this one is not... just having a tough time. I wonder if I change... Let me see something here. Let's just go here. Let's go... Let me just go here. Nope, not that. If I go to the system settings, screen brightness, auto brightness on. If I do this, oh, that makes a big difference. There we go. There we go. Let's now fight an owl with a stick. And the owl pecked. And the monkey scratches. And the monkey beat the owl. There we go. That makes a big difference. Now you can actually see everything, which is nice. Oh. Did you hear that? Was that a Pokemon crying out, you think? Another Pokemon in the grass attacks me. It's another squirrel. Do 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 do. Fight and we will scratch. Do 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 do. Almost killed the squirrel. And the squirrel does a tail whip. There we go. And well, I haven't seen what this. What is? Oh, you can actually see what the moves do. The user growls in an endearing way, making opposing Pokemons less weary. This lowers their attack stat. Or you just take them out. Just poke them with your stick. Oh. Beat a squirrel. Ooh, it's getting scarier. Getting harder to see. Going through the fog. And this is bad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my own face. The other night I was driving. It was Monday night. Coming back from visiting my parents, and it had been raining all day, and all the snow had melted, and the fog was so bad. I could only see about 20 feet in front of my car. It was crazy how thick the fog was. There, I got some herbal tea. There's a big giant monster Pokemon. So I'm going to guess this dude is like the entire objective of the game, and I have to catch this guy. That's just going to be my assumption. That we don't know what this thing is. And my little dude is going to try to wipe this guy out. And he's going to poke him with a stick. And then he's going to mock him. Yeah, the move has no effect. His gaze is fixed on you. What? The move had no effect on it. Well, no. Because I have a little monkey. And this is some big giant kind of... Let's growl and maybe he'll like me. The move has no effect. There you go, big surprise. And he's creating more fog. Revkev, I can't see anything. You okay? Come on, scratch that big giant wolf monster. Move has no effect. No. There you go, man. Game over, man. It's game over. The big giant wolf killed my little tiny Pokemon. 14 notif. Yeah, let me just, whoops, go back over here. You know, it's always bad when you end up unconscious in the woods as small children. Never, never good. There you go. Someone came to save us. It's better with the graphics now, but now you see the light from my webcam on the screen. There you go. The big giant dragon saved the little sheep. I don't know what any of these things are called. Okay, I know my kid, he knows all these things. He's got them all memorized and know who turns into who and what evolves into what and who's got to fight what and all of this stuff. For me, it's a dragon with his tail on fire and a sheep with dreadlocks. Or tassels. More like the tassels. Looks like that's what he's got. Like a sacrificial lamb kind of thing. I don't know, maybe. Moves past right through that Pokemon. Okay. Boy, this Hop Kid's pretty excited to become a legend, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, now go up to your house. Tell your mom you're leaving. Then go on my adventure. There we go. Off to Wedgehurst. Here you go. A bit of pocket money for your journey. Look after my little red cat. Oh, that's so sweet. Here we go. Watch a little TV before we go. Get my Pokemon doll before I go. Nope, can't take him. Take these guys. Okay, what's the point of having Pokemon lying around the house if I can't take them? Take these. Nope, can't take them either. Like I said, beautiful game. Like, massively impressed with the graphics on the Nintendo Switch. Really surprised by that. We've had a Nintendo Wii for years. When they first came out, right away, just that whole interactive thing with the remotes and pointing at the screen. I just thought that technology was incredible, so we got one right away. Played with it for years. We still have it. We don't play with it as much as we used to. Ooh, look at that! What I found. Found a potion. Yeah, don't play with it nearly as much as we used to, but still there. Still have it. Never got the was it the Wii U? Never got that system because by then we were into the PlayStation. Are we fighting these things? And hey, another squirrel. But the graphics on this are really nice. Holy smokes, they're really nice. Fight. Poke him with a branch. Almost got him. Fight. Scratch his eyes out. So this would explain why I remember when my kids were little and when they were really into Pokemon, there was the whole Pokemon is really bad and we shouldn't let our kids into it because it's all about fighting and promoting fighting. And I hear what you're saying, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know, for little kids, but little kids, yeah, they figure out ways to fight. So I didn't really have a problem with my 4-year-old being into this because it was these cute little monsters. It wasn't, and you just kind of beating each other with your powers until the person faints, and then you're fine. So I didn't have a problem with this, but hey, totally respect other parents that if they decided they didn't want their kids into this stuff at a young age, I get it. I can see that. I remember the big hoopla was Power Rangers. Oh my goodness, when that came out, parents were freaking out on letting kids play Power Rangers and fighting in the schoolyards. Crazy times. Yeah, I keep forgetting to push the button to get past that stuff. It doesn't say to do it, but I guess you need to do it, or you just sit there forever. Hey, there's a big guy. Can I steal him? Yeah, I guess not. Can I walk into some stranger's house? Hey, there you go. Just walk into someone's home. Oh, hi, lady. Two houses down. Hey, there we go. Well done. You reached the goal and managed to find the Pokemon Research Lab. Well, I feel very smart. And a dog. So I've seen monkeys, rabbits, lizard things, owls, sheep, squirrels, and a dog. And I'm sure they have fancier names than that. Oh, it's not the same professor as in Pokemon Go. What can I say about Sonia? I like the way she cooks. Yeah, that was not a line written by Lucasfilm. Okay. I guess some of the stuff is a little lost in the translation, maybe, from... What can I say about Sonia? I like the way she cooks. I can't believe it said that. Oh, the professor's assistant. Okay. That's too funny. What does he think I am? What? Yeah, definitely lost in the translation. Grammar police are gonna go crazy. Who does he think I am? He's always got his head in the clouds. No wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you got a Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. Bzz. Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They got a map and navigation tool. That said, Leon still gets lost. So, do you know a lot about Pokemon? No, I know nothing. Don't worry. I'll make it so that you can use Pokedex on your phone. Stig, Bob Iger made a statement today. Star Wars will not cater to fans anymore since fans hold Star Wars back. They will be making Star Wars movies for the general audience going forward. They are ditching the fans. So they basically are ditching their money. For a guy who has done such a great career in the entertainment biz and made a lot of money. That seems like the dumbest statement to issue as the CEO, to say the fans of something is holding something back. Like, the fans want more Star Wars. They want more new content. They want more characters. Man, I would have a movie every 3 months, just like, 5, 6, or maybe, 2, 3 movies a year, like the MCU. No problem. Just make them good movies. You can make them cater to other people without insulting your fan base. The guy's clueless. He has no clue what he has. No clue. Guaranteed you could put together 6 people, 10 people from the Fandom Menace who could instantly do a better job than the Lucasfilm Story Group, putting stories together and making it so that new people would love Star Wars, new people would be really into it, and the fans, the existing fans, people who've been giving money to this for 40 years would still absolutely love it. Because it's moronic. I don't understand that kind of business mindset at all. Hey Joe, thanks for popping in and saying hi. Really appreciate it. Killing some time here. I gotta pick up my daughter in about 45 minutes, so I'm just gonna keep on live streaming for a little bit. It's been pretty cool. I've been getting up there on my watch hours. I'm up to like almost 3,700 watch hours to get the 4,000 watched hours that I need. And yeah, still sitting at 630 subscribers, something like that. So really appreciate everyone who likes. And I'm a 4-time published writer in English. Even I can do a better job than write. I didn't know you were a published writer. That is very cool. What kind of books have you published? Is it like fantasy or fiction? But send me a link if you have any books that are available on sale. I'm always looking for some new books to read. And I'm pretty well read. I read business books. I read biographies. So I'd love to read something that you've written. Send me a private message on Twitter with links to anything that you've written. I'd love to give it a read. Oops. Okay, what am I doing here? Your Pokemon got your Pokedex. Luckily, Poke Centers. I think that's what's sad about the whole state of Disney Star Wars and the Disney trilogy. And they just forgot how to write. It's just study some mythology. Like, it's not it's not hard. Just study some basic mythology, study some basic religion. That's what George Lucas did when he created it. So I worked as a world builder, lore writer, adventure writer for a role-playing game company. That's really cool. That would have been like my dream job back in college. My buddies and we all had dreams of becoming screenwriters and movie directors. I actually originally went into computers, hoping to get into special effects, but got into the business side of computers instead, because I wasn't really any good. I like to dilly-dally a little bit in art and drawing and things like that, but it wasn't nearly as good as other people. So, but that's really cool. Role-playing game. Is it a role-playing game system that I'd be familiar with? I actually just last year sold all of my Star Wars role-playing game stuff from Fantasy Flight Games. I've been collecting it for years, been sitting on a shelf for years, and I regret it every day getting rid of it. I should have kept it because I'd love to play. Because I'd love to write my own Star Wars stuff and get some people to play it through the role-playing game. The reason why I'm writing in Hollywood sucks these days is because moviegoers have gotten so dumbed down. They pay for the logo. There's simply no need for good writing. That's true. And I wonder, is it because we have so much entertainment now? I was actually thinking about that, and I was thinking I'm going to do a video on this. And we've been chatting about doing something together. Maybe this would be a great conversation to have. But we are so bombarded with media now and entertainment. I mean, I can go onto Netflix, I go onto Disney Plus, I can go onto my basic cable company, and I have thousands and probably tens of thousands of hours of material. And then throw on YouTube and all the content creators and all the writers and all the artists and everything. It just seems like it's such an overindulgence of entertainment that the goal is just to get things made really, really fast and make money as quick as possible, because you don't have to waste a lot of time with good storytelling. This month's birthday horoscope is spot on. Do you want me to tell your fortune? No, I don't believe in fortune tellers. Run away from fortune tellers. Sorry, that was another bad pastor joke. Oh, there you go. Sunday morning. Always say hi to people. Gotta be friendly. There. I can buy berries. Buy one of those. Those. There we go. Go here. Boop. Oh, and this is where you can spend your hard-earned money. I like wearing instant gratification generation. Main moviegoers now toss in jokes, action every 5 minutes. They can't or won't pay attention. That makes good storytelling. You know what? That's exactly it. So when my wife and I went and saw The Last Jedi, she absolutely loved it. Now, I love my wife and I love her opinion. She loved The Last Jedi because it just went from joke to action, joke to action, joke to action, joke to action, joke to action. And she walked out of there going, that was her favorite Star Wars movie ever. Because it didn't have any world building, it didn't have any character building, it didn't have any backstory to it. She just action joke, action joke, action joke, and she loved that. Now, it's not a knock against my wife, it's just something that we've gotten maybe used to it in our entertainment. And yeah, that's exactly it. I think it's exactly why she loved it and why exactly I was like, just despised every single second of it. I want a blue hoodie. There we go. Yeah, and yeah, because I was looking for the mythology. Star Wars for me was always about mythology. It's a religion. There was even I saw this one YouTube video and he said when George Lucas created Star Wars, he created a religion for the generation that was raised without religion. When you had kind of the sexual revolution in the 60s and the 70s, the protests against Vietnam, and all the shifts that were having culturally, people were leaving organized religion in a mass drove, and then their kids, their next generation grew up without mythology, without myth, without fantasy, without stories, right? Without ancient stories that are larger than them. And that's why this professor argued why Star Wars caught on, because it brought spirituality to a generation that knew nothing about spiritual things. And that's what made it the phenomenon that it is today. It's not action joke, action joke, action joke. So, yeah, it's totally true. I have a friend of mine who's a writer and he's been wanting to write a book, and he was saying the same thing. He's really into world building and he's this big ginormous thing that he wants to build, and he was saying the challenge of that is just too huge because there's no interest in reading it. If it can't be pump out a book a year, if it can't be fast, make lots of money fast, there's really not a lot of interest in his stories, which sucks. Maybe the pendulum will swing way back the other way again. Maybe my kids, my grandkids generation will just swing way back the other way because this type of stuff will be just of no interest to them. And yeah, who knows? I could wish, eh? And my grandkids will be more into larger, more deeper, rich art and storytelling and movies than what the generation before them was into. I really have no clue what I'm doing in this game. I'm just kind of wandering around. I'm walking. This hop kid keeps popping up everywhere. There we go. So what are we doing? Oh, we're fighting the sheep. Tassel sheep. Do, do, do. Oh, what do I want to do? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I'm using that. Okay. Oh, it wasn't me doing it. Wooloo was caught. There we go. "20 Pokeballs. Now we can start catching stuff." Okay. That's pretty cool. Sorry, just playing around here on what time is it? 8:25. I got 35 more minutes left before I gotta leave and go pick up my daughter. So we'll do that. Okay, so what do we got here? So now I gotta start catching these guys. Okay, first we got squirrel. Green monkey versus squirrel. Let's whack him first. Alright. Oh, and he bit me. And then what? I push X button for that. Pokeball. Oh, it's not like I don't get to throw it or flick it like I do in Pokemon Go. There we go, we caught a squirrel. That little song is gonna get stuck in my head all night long. Oh no, I don't want to rename it. We got a squirrel. There we go, we got a fox. Yeah, it's poke him with a stick. I think that's hilarious. You can go around poking everyone with a stick. Ouch! Now let's throw one of these at him. Catch him! Hey, 6 likes on the video. Thank you so much for doing that. If you pop in, if you could hit that like button, it means a lot to me. And getting up there. We're at like 628 subscribers. So appreciate all of those people subscribing to the channel. Up to 3,700 and something watched hours. I don't know. I was kind of hoping maybe I'll get lucky and before The Last Jedi comes out, maybe I'll hit those 4,000 hours and get a couple of videos in that get me a whole bunch of new subscribers again. We'll see. We can hope. We can dream. We can pray. So now we got a turtle. Turtle. Why I do that? Stupid Dana Carvey movie. Whenever I see a turtle, I always go, turtle. Hey, poke him with a branch again. Ooh, he almost killed it. Throw another Pokeball. Yeah, I like the flicking on my phone. Should have had that. And you could spin it and flick it. Oh, you get the other guys fighting with me now, too. Very cool. Man, too hard to come up with names for all of them. Oh, it's the same. I don't want to catch the same type. I want different types. It's a creepy little kid throwing a ball in the air. Why do I feel like the little kid's gonna go red rum, red rum, red rum? Hi. There you go. I'm gonna have to poke your squirrel with a big stick. Well, let's try scratching. So I guess somewhere these things have got stats and defense and attack and things like that. I haven't even looked into any of that stuff. Does it matter? Do you need to know that stuff when you play this game? Like when you get to the harder levels, does all that stuff really make a big difference? I don't know. I guess we'll find out as I get up there. Yeah, it seems really cruel taking money away from a little kid like that. Okay, I don't have an owl. Catch one of those. Do 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 do. Right. Do that. And he's gonna hit me with that. And no. Let's catch them. That's the whole point of the game, right? Catching them all. So does the game like start getting a little monotonous after a while? Just do 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 do. Like, does it start? Does it do something different? Does it throw other stuff at you? Like, are you literally just walking around collecting stuff the whole time? I already got one of those. Nope, someone got me. Oh, hey, that's new. No, aren't you Shield? I mean, aren't you Shield? Yeah, this is Pokemon Shield. I don't know what that means though. ANRT, aren't your Shield? Yeah, this is Pokemon Shield. Oh. So, what is this guy? No, I think I remember seeing that guy in Pokemon Go. Defend. Does he have something to defend with? Lotad. Cool. I thought I saw something different in there, but maybe I didn't. Ooh, there we go. Get some of those. The sign say something? Trainer tip. Okay. Jump. That dude doesn't look familiar. Ah, it's another squirrel. I already have a squirrel. I don't want another squirrel. Take out the squirrel. That wasn't very effective. I don't know. I give up. Yeah, I really don't know how to play this game. I'm just kind of goofing off with it. Because my kids are more into this game. Oh. Oh yeah, this guy's almost dead. Oh, level up. Everyone leveled up. Grab that. Is this person going to attack me again? So basically, every single person that's just standing around are going to attack me. Oh, my guy's almost dead. Do they work like Pokemon Go? We can get that. Oh yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Perfect. Fight. Poking him with a stick is super effective. There you go. So I guess the grass attack is that like a water dude. So against the water dude. Are we cute and nothing more? It looks like our strength still has a way to go. Who writes this stuff? I guess it's kind of like Stig was saying. It doesn't really matter who writes this stuff because no one even reads it. I'm gonna poke you. Made my defenses fall. throw a Pokeball at you. There, I caught that one. No nickname. Oh, you gotta swap them. Okay. Oh, you only get a certain number. Got it. So that's... Yeah. Bye-bye, squirrel. Yeah, another creepy kid. Average watch time 9 minutes. It's kind of cool with just flipping over here to another screen, and I can look at all the stats of everything of how YouTube Live works. Pretty neat. Oh, not very effective. I didn't notice that last time it said that. Keep the current one. Yeah, this does really get pretty monotonous though, again and again and again and again and again. And there's not like a way to speed this fight up, you know? I remember that was a thing. I used to play on my cell phone, the Marvel Contest of Champions. And I was like, yeah, fight. I was like, oh my goodness, can we just like speed this up? And I was like, just got bored of it after a while. Okay, those are more squirrels. I don't want any more squirrels. Nice basketball court. Oh, I didn't even know I did that. Nice! Barracuda! Sorry. Poke the Barracuda with a stick. Oh, I killed it! Oh, I wanted to catch it. There's the professor. Okay, there's a different professor than Pokemon Go game. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for another 5 minutes, and then I gotta start packing up my gear and then get out of here to go grab my daughter. So, I end a little bit earlier. I thought I'd go right up to 9, but then I just was doing the math in my head. So, go for another 5 minutes. But I really appreciate everyone who's come in and commented and just hung out with me a little bit. Really, yeah, really do appreciate you taking the time to do that. Just hanging out, watching some Pokemon Shield together. Dynamaxing. I have no idea what Dynamaxing is. The Dynamax phenomenon for years and years. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. There you go again, Leon. Always talking about Pokemon. Yeah, that was like when my kid was 5 years old, too. Always talking about Pokemon. I remember the school, the elementary school he was going to, they weren't allowed to bring Pokemon cards because the older kids were trading with the younger kids and they were ripping the younger kids off because they didn't always know how valuable things were. So the school banned them. And then in the English program, they have to do this thing called persuasive writing. And they teach kids how to write letters to present their argument to people and present the facts and why they believe what they believe and why a decision should go in their favor. Really great course. And so Cameron, for his assignment, wrote a persuasive letter to the principal on why he should be allowed to bring Pokemon cards to school. Loved it. It was brilliant. Brilliant. Because the whole year before that, it was letters coming home to me and my wife on why he should have a cat or a dog or a larger allowance. So it was nice to see that kind of go back at the school. Teach some persuasive writing, and then you could get some letters too. There we go. We're getting an endorsement, I guess, now from this guy. Right outside. Okay, bye. Remember to give it everything you got. I will. I'll give it everything I got. Oh, hey there. Do what plants would want instead of what you want. If you keep that in mind, plants will grow. That made no sense. If you do what plants want, do what you want. That's so funny. That made no sense. Okay, secretly walking into strangers' bedrooms. That's highly inappropriate. Okay. Ooh, secret stuff. You found payback. Cool. Garden here. Wait a minute, this isn't the same way I came. There was like a... Oh, I came out of another door. I'm lost! Ooh, great ball. I know what those are from Pokemon Go. Well, that's the only door. But it wasn't the same door. Was it? Oh, there it was. Duh. Sorry, I thought I came with the wrong door. Oh yeah, I'll just fight this guy. Oh, we all know I'm gonna beat you, because that's just the way this game seems to be going. Okay. Do 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 do. So funny. Yeah. I gotta send out my sheep. Hey, fight! I'm gonna poke you with my stick. So that seems to be an effective move against sheep. Tackle barely touches me. And then I'm gonna scratch you. And that gets rid of the sheep. And oh my guys are leveling up. Forget old move. So he wants to learn Mist. Get rid of Growl, because that's, I don't know. Because growling seems useless. I will keep my current stick poking Pokemon. Oh, excuse me. One more. There we go. Awesome sauce. Fight. This is not very effective, so we'll have to scratch. That was effective. Let's scratch it again. Do 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 do. And I have these songs in my head all night long. Let's keep the current stick poking Pokemon. It'll be a close one, but that's exactly my sort of match. Hey there, little blue lizard. We're gonna fight you. And my stick poking is super effective against blue lizards. Yeah, bye-bye, blue lizard. Seems like you really learned your type matchup. I guess I did. Have a taste of our true power. Not very effective because water against grass. Not very effective. You're watering the green monkey. Bye-bye, blue lizard. Groot wants to learn the Razor Leaf. Yes, let's learn. Let's get rid of this growl since I never use it. We learned Razor Leaf. We're gonna get stronger! Yay! RevCap Hop. Well, after seeing a match like that one, I suppose I have little choice but to give you both an endorsement as champion. So I thought he did that earlier. Yeah. You obtained a letter of endorsement. Yes, thanks, Lee. I swear I'm going to win my way through the gym challenges to reach you. You may both be young still and plenty rough around the edges, but it was a proper battle. Karzar and I are feeling the excitement in every last cell in our bodies. Yeah, who wrote this? Hop, you've always tended to get caught up in things like how you throw your Pokeball out. Things that have nothing to do with real strength. Honestly, I'd be worried about you still obsessing over that sort of nonsense. But it seems you really have grown a bit, little brother. And I'd like to see some more thrilling Pokemon battles out of you too, RevCav. Alright, RevCav. You and me, we're gonna train up against one another and aim for that championship title. Okay. The more we keep battling against another, the more our Pokemon will grow. Oh, what was that? Hey, hurry up, cutscene. I gotta get signing off. Look at this. They're wishing stars. You obtained a wishing star. What is a wishing star? Wishing star. Stone found in the Galar region with mysterious powers. It says that your dreams come true if you find one. Okay. There you go. Say your wish 3 times. Oh my goodness. Isn't that what he said? You know what I like about you? Is your cooking. And now she's cooking? So bad. Okay. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I gotta turn this off because I gotta get going. It's already 5 to 9. Thanks again, everybody, for coming onto the stream. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I just hope you have a great rest of your evening. God bless you, and we'll look forward to seeing you here on the channel again soon. Take care.